Hello everyone, I'm Hasini from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, and today's presentation is about Environmental Management System and its applications. Introduction to EMS. Definition: an environmental management system is structured framework that helps organizations identify, manage, monitor and control their environmental issues in a holistic way. What is the purpose of this EMS? Actually, this EMS supports sustainability goals by minimizing the environmental impact and improving the regulatory compliance. Why is EMS important? EMS helps organizations reduce waste and conserve the resources. It ensures compliance with environmental regulations and standards. It also enhances reputation and builds trust with the stakeholder. So when we are in a society where we depend on industries for certain needs, the industries have to follow certain rules, regulation and standards in order to not make the environment hazardous for the living and keep it sustainable and eco-friendly as possible. The key components of EMS is policy development, creating a formal statement outlining the organizational environmental goals. Planning means identifying significant environmental aspects, setting clear objectives and targets. And the implementation includes planning into actions. All the planning that is done in the above step is made into actions through training and operational controls. And monitoring and evaluation, regular audits and performance reviews to track progress, and continuous improvement, adjusting policies and practices to enhance environmental performance. All these components lead to a safer environment. And there's also policy development. What is this policy development? Is the environmental policy defines the organization's commitment to environmental management. It outlines the goals and sets the foundations for the EMS. The policies includes the standards and the custom regulations that have to be followed for an industry or a organization in order to make prove itself that it is not a threat to the environment. Example, a company's commitment to reducing carbon footprint by 20% over 5 years. And planning process, identifying environmental aspects, water usage, emission, exam, waste generation, evaluating impacts, assessing the significance of environmental aspects, setting objectives and targets based on the assessment. Example, an organization plans to reduce water usage by 15% within 2 years. So, in this planning process, all the possible steps that an industry could take to make it sustainable includes in the planning. It can be how they handle the hazardous waste, it can be how they reuse the byproducts, or how they reduce the consumption of fresh water or how they treat the effluents or the uh, later which are released, all the pollutants, how they treat that, everything comes into the pictures of planning and implementation of EMS. So, operational controls and training awareness and communications are necessary for implementation. And operational controls are like developing standard procedures to manage environmental protocols. For example, they keep a standard like for so many tons, so many liters of water could be used, or for so many tons, so much of carbon could be released. So such rules and regulations will be there, and the organizations must uh, ensure that it is lesser than the threshold that is being specified. And also, training and awareness is required, ensuring employees understand their environmental responsibilities. Communication, sharing the organization's environmental initiatives with internal and external stakeholders is very important. Monitoring and evaluation. Continuous tracking of environmental performance is essential to determine if the objectives are being met. Audits. Periodic internal audits to access the compliance with the EMS and identify areas for improvement. Reviews. Senior management reviews performance data to ensure progress. I think everything works better under evaluation and monitoring. So, if things are not being followed as per the protocols or things could be enhanced, this is taken care by the monitoring and the evaluating team in periodic audits. Continuous improvement. Continuous improvement focuses on enhancing the environmental management system to improve performance over time. Actions: modifying procedures, updating objectives, and implementing new technologies to reduce environmental footprint. We have various technologies that have been developed to treat the waste through certain chemicals, through certain ways of converting a chemical to another form in order to make it useful or reusable. So, all these technologies could be integrated for improvement. So, continuous improvement in the technology industry and the organization is very important with respect to the safety of environment. Benefits of EMS is that it is cost saving, it has improved compliance, it has enhanced corporate image and risk management, reducing waste and resource usages, lowers operational costs, and meeting legal obligations helps avoiding fines and penalties. Demonstrating environmental responsibility strengthens the relationship with customers and stakeholders. Proactively identifying and mitigating environmental risks. We have seen certain ads which promote the sustainability, especially buying certain products is sustainable. Maybe the products that which comes in a package may be biodegradable and is not made out of plastic or not made of toxic chemicals. So, in this way, it is adding on to the sustainability of the environment, and hence the user also wants to buy such products. ISO 14001 and EAM standards. ISO 14001, the most widely recognized EMS standard, providing a framework for managing environmental responsibilities. Eco Management and Audit Scheme is a premium management tool developed by European Union to improve the environmental performance. The ISO 14001 is global. EMAS is more focused on Europe and includes public reporting. Applications of EMS in manufacturing. EMS helps reduce energy consumption and minimize emissions in manufacturing plants. Waste reduction and recycling programs are critical implications in this sector. A car manufacturer reducing energy usage by 30% using EMS guidelines. Applications of EMS in healthcare. EMS assists hospitals in managing hazardous waste, reducing energy consumption, and ensuring regulatory compliance. Programs for efficient water and energy use. A hospital using EMS to manage medical waste safely and efficiently. Certain waste from the medical cannot be used or cannot be discarded uh, with negligence because those might affect the environment, those can affect the humankind or any living for the matter of fact. So the wastes are carefully handled through landfillings and many such disposal techniques, and the segregations of healthcare is also crucial in order to maintain and make an effort towards environment. Applications of EMS in energy sector helps in reducing greenhouse gas emission and promoting the use of renewable energy. EMS is critical for ensuring compliance with environmental regulations in energy production. An energy company using EMS to monitor and reduce CO2 emission from power plants. And also the CO2 obtained could also be reused with respect to the power plants for various other purposes, and the applications are being focused on such factors of emission as well. Challenges in implementing EMS. Initial costs. High upfront cost for training, audits, and system development. Complexity requires careful planning, data collection, and reporting. Cultural resistance. Employees may resist changes to established practices. There is a case study which highlights a company that successfully implemented EMS and achieved significant environmental and financial benefit. Result was reduced waste, cost saving, and improved reputation. So, EMS is an essential tool for organization to manage environmental responsibilities efficiently, improving compliance and contribute to sustainability. It encourages businesses to adopt EMS to achieve both environmental and economic benefits. Thank you.